on your part of the world, my friends, at this crazy, hectic full moon? Let me know who's here when you jump on. It's awkward when you do like live streams because no one's here for a moment. You sit there and talk to yourself. That's all right. I'll just talk to myself because what else can we do on this full moon? So my tripod thing broke, and my phone is sitting up on a speaker. No sudden movements because my phone is like leaning on the speaker, like on the other side of this Converse shoe. It's sitting like that. So no sudden movement. It's gonna fall. Seriously. Man, full moon energetics are normally pretty intense because everything is magnified. The energies are magnified. That's why they say it's a good time to do parasite cleansing as well through full moons, because parasites are more active during full moons. But that's when I do cycles. You can cycle your parasite cleanses on full moons, really good. But energetically, wow. Yeah, energetically, I've been feeling it. And this full moon, I don't know what's different about it because I don't really follow all, I don't mind a bit of astrology and stuff, but some things these days is just like whatever. I'm just going to lean into the energy and just experience whatever I'm experiencing instead of trying to manifest my own reality because of someone else's prediction. So just be careful with that out there, my friends. Okay? Full moon energies are pretty good for manifesting. So whatever your desires are, whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, just call it all in because the energy is amplified. Okay? Like I had a really huge day today, and I hit the gym late, the Savo. I got home, chucked some food on, I had a shower, and because I'm manifesting a new home for myself right now, and I'm in the shower, and as all the steam was coming up on the mirror on the shower screen, I'm like writing on the screen, on the steam, my new home is ready for me now. And just underline that because that's the energy, baby. You got to put the energy out there. So manifest at this time through the full moon. It's a powerful time for manifesting. So I had an experience today, and I'm thinking I'm going to go live because my tribe here know that I'm looking for a new place because the guy who hi King Von, I'm finna pull you up on CUH. What's CUH? It's a full moon vibe. Well, thanks for being here. Hi Bajwa. Talking to a brick wall. Hey. Yeah, it's like weird, eh? You sit there, you like go YouTube live and you're like talking to a brick wall. It's like, no. Tribe's here. I don't know how to say your name. DI or D13TR 1330. Hello. One love, guys. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I was just saying how crazy these full moon energies are. And my experience today was just dealing with people that are acting so unconscious. And that's the test there. We're going to be tested, guys, okay? Whether it's a full moon or whatever, okay? Because you're doing the best that you can to stay heart-centered, to stay present, to shift, to ascend. But a lot of people are out there, let's be realistic, a lot of people out there aren't even trying to stay present or to stay in their heart. People acting unconscious, getting around, projecting their stuff, okay? They're not mindful how they're talking to you. They're not operating from their heart. They can be very mean. I had a situation with a lady today, and she actually made me cry because, as you guys know, my hi Rita, the moon is making you very emotional. Yeah, same here. I've been really emotional too. So I'll tell you my experience today, guys, because you're not alone. Okay, everyone's feeling it. Everything's amplified. Everything's amplified because the earth is shifting. But everything is amplified even more with the full moon. Okay? Hi, Aaron. Thanks for being here. Yeah. I'm okay. Thank you. I'm okay. So my current situation is my current landlord. I've been in this rental for just over 2 years. I come here for my healing. And it's been very significant. But my current landlord told me 2 weeks ago, all right, Susie, I'm going to put the house on the market. So I'm like, shit, all right, I've got to find a new place. But just before that, what happened was I was like, all right, I knew my time was finished here. I'd done a lot of inner work here. Okay, I did a lot of ancestral stuff. That's my son Lukey. If you're new here, it's Luke, my son Lukey boy. Luke's in spirit. Luke crossed over 7 years ago to suicide. Luke was 16. And he's part of the reason why I created my YouTube channel. This is my second channel. First channel got shadow banned, had community guideline strikes and all that, because I like to speak my truth. But this time round, just got to like not get censored and all that again, because I just want to help people heal and help people shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and anyway, so what happened was, okay, so I was like, all right, universe, it's time for a shift now. I can't stay here anymore. I'm in the country. I'm not feeling fulfilled. It's just getting hectic. It's getting dense. When whatever happens in life, people, things, situations, locations, whatever, when it starts to get dense, it means it's time to move forward and let go. Okay, so you got to take another step forward. If that's a relationship, a home, even a job, whatever that may be. Okay, so scan your life. Okay, scan your life. So I put it out there. So, all right, universe, I need something. Something's got to shift. And then literally like 4 days later, the landlord rings me and he's like, "Ah, Susie, I'm putting the house on the market." I was like, shit, that happened so quickly. And I was like, got off the phone to him, I was like, thank you, universe. Now I'm running around trying to find a house. I'm manifesting a house, you know. I've lived very abundantly in this home. It's been a beautiful home. I've got big giant gardens at the back. It's been a lot to maintain on my own. It's a big home. You know, it's a 4x2, you know, it's a really big home. And then today what actually happened was, so we have the first home open on Saturday, just coming in a couple of days. So the homeowner and his wife made arrangements with me to come today to sort out a few things around the house and stuff. And anyway, look, long story short, she ended up getting like aggressive with her lingo towards me because she thought, you know, there was a miscommunication. She wasn't aware of the plans that me and old boy had made. And she just got like real hectic at me and started speaking down to me. And I'm standing there, I'm like, shit, this woman's standing in my house right opposite me and just spoke down to me and was just real unconscious. She just was real nasty. And this woman's old. She's like 70 something. Not that 70 years old because age is just a number. But she's elder. And it upset me. I was just like, I was being upset because, okay, it's an emotional time for me. Okay, it's very symbolic for me leaving here. Okay, and I've had an extra layer of grief come up since, you know, this whole move has come into place for me. So this extra layer of grief, I'm just working through the grief. It's been really emotional. I just had my birthday on Saturday as well, which was emotional this year because I was on my own in the country. And yeah, one love, all good. You have to go. I'll see you in the next life, maybe, bruv. So yeah, one love. Thanks for being here. And so yeah, I had these emotions come through, and she turned around and said, "Oh, there's no point crying. You may as well just get on with it." And how she said it though was just so mean, and that upset me even more. And I said to her, I said, "Well, I can't actually stop these tears. They need to come out." And this is how I teach, because I teach us when we have emotions. Okay, I know, Rita, you've been feeling emotional. Okay, when we have emotions, we have to purify. We have to let them go. Thanks for subbing. Thank you. I'll see you in the next live for sure. When we have the emotions come up, we have to release them and purify. So that's what I was doing today. I was coming through, and she was just being so aggressive. And I started to go get my things and start to pack my things up. I'm thinking, hang on, this is a cabinet here that I have dedicated to my son for my son's photos and, you know, some of his little bits and pieces, his trophies and shit. And then she goes to try and pack all my things. Like, hang on a sec, I can pack my things. Because the arrangement was we're going to pack up all the rest of the house and I'm going to live on the back end of the house because it's a really big house. So when we have home open, it's easy. I literally had to go outside, get the tears out of me, and breathe. It was such a difficult day. I thought, I'm going live tonight. I need my tribe right now because it's been pretty emotionally taxing on me. And I'm just like, well, it's hard sometimes because I'm not going to say it's hard. It's challenging sometimes when you're getting around conscious and you're checking yourself, you're looking inwardly, you're cultivating your heart, you're getting around and you're pushing that love energy out. And sometimes it's challenging because people aren't trying to even come close to that frequency. People aren't even on that frequency. That's where the challenge is at sometimes. And so you just have to remind yourself that actually, yeah, you know what, straight up, I was connected to Luke and my ancestors. Just please be with me right now. Because I felt so alone and was so fucked up. Excuse my French. And I was just like breathing through it. I was like, whoa, you know, it's challenging sometimes. You know, we talk about ascension, you know, riding these waves of ascension, riding our own waves when we have these emotions and things come up, you know, and then we have these challenges and situations that life throws at us. I'm about to jump into a whole new chapter, which, don't get me wrong, I'm super excited for. It's sacred and symbolic. At the same time, it's very emotional for me too. You know, not that I'm attached to anything here on this land. It's been very sacred earth for me. I've tied off all my ends energetically. I finished up the grid work here. I'm ready to go now to the next place and be where I'm meant to be next. And it's all in divine timing. As much as I want this place now, I just want to get out of here. But I just have to wait. You cannot ascend with emotion. Let me tell you, like, how you ascend is you have to drop off all that. When the emotions come up, okay, when the sadness comes up, what people want to do, and like the lady said today, oh, there's no point crying. Actually, if sadness comes up, you have to allow yourself to purify. If you do not allow yourself to feel the emotion and purify, you're not going to ascend because you're going to be weighed down. Hey, pineal gland, welcome, brother. Activated pineal, thanks for being here. So yeah, because Jordan was just saying you cannot ascend with emotion, but that's the thing. Emotion is just energy shifting. So when you have emotions come up, you have to allow yourself to lean in and purify and get it out. And Rita says we must learn to control our emotions. It's not even about controlling our emotions. It's about just allowing them, just allowing. That's why I teach presence, because when we're present, when we can be present, allow them, allow it to flow. Okay, I had like frustration. I did some good energy work on myself 2 evenings ago. So then, and then I was integrating that, and then I had some stuff come up from that. So last night, and with the full moon energy as well, I was feeling that. So I was feeling like this frustration energy. I'm laying in bed tossing and turning, feeling irritated as shit, and I'm just like, well, this is what I'm experiencing right now. I can be like a lot of the population out there and go and cover up my grief and cover up all the pain and all that. But I'm here to represent and teach you guys the way to ascend is through. The only way through is through. So when people out there testing you, stay hard. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what this message is tonight, actually. Feel it all. Feel it raw. But when people are out there testing you, stay in your heart. That's how you ascend, through your heart. Yeah, because I'm able to see that this woman is projecting her shit onto me. I'm able to see that obviously she's stressed out. Okay. I'm able to see that she operates from a different frequency. She's operating from a 3D. Rita says she's asleep. She's unconscious. She's asleep, right? Doesn't mean I'm better than her. Doesn't mean I'm superior. No. I got to where I'm at today because I'm doing the inner work. Anyone can get there by doing the inner work. But we can't keep running from the shadows. We can't keep running from the sadness. You know, I could sit there and cover all my grief up. I lost my only child. I could sit there and play victim. I could sit there and smoke cones all day. I can sit there and drink alcohol. I can go to the pub now. I can go, like, next door is a party house. They're partying all the time. Music's cranking right now. I don't know if you could hear it. But I don't do that. I choose to purify. So when I purify me and I hold more light and I ascend, well then I'm helping the earth shift and ascend. You see? And then so are you guys, because we're holding that similar frequency. So all I want to do is, because it's been a bit busy and it's hectic because I'm, you know, manifesting this new house. I've got boxes and things everywhere. My studio room's just all over the place here now. And I'm like, I've got to jump on live and touch base with y'all because yeah, I thought I'll get in because I don't like leaving too many gaps in between videos, especially on this new channel. I'm trying to build it back up. So how are you guys feeling and what are you experiencing with these current energetics? Make sure you guys are staying like super hydrated and keeping your body nice and clean. When I say keep your body clean, I'm talking about like eating correct foods, like proper foods. Okay, not, you don't want to open packets of biscuits and eat chocolate and just garbage and junk, because it's not even food. It's a third eye block. It closes your third eye, fucks you up big time. You see, you don't want to, you want to keep your body nice and clean. And this is another thing as well. People say, oh, to ascend, we need to have a certain... Bro feels like he's going to explode. I'm so sorry you feel that way. What, like your head? Do you mean like, does your head feel hectic? Are you guys having lots of racing thoughts as well? Have you noticed that's one thing as well, when the energies are amplified? Yeah, I understand about the tiredness too. Like when I finish this live, I'm going to meditate and sleep early because I feel tired myself. But for when the energies are amplified with X-class solar flares, full moons and all that, you probably find that because we're purifying so much and you guys are present, you're here doing the inner work, you're shining that light in it, baby. But you'll see that the ego starts to get a little bit louder. It feels like you're going crazy. It's like this ego just gets so loud, and you're observing, and then bang, silence. It just dissipates. That's why your presence, your awareness is so important to shift. So you may be experiencing heightened, mental clutter right now. So eat clean, and just move your body. Like I pushed myself. I got to the gym this evening and I just had a quick back workout. Did back, bis and tris. Had a good pump of that. I was tired when I went in, but I thought I need to shift some energy because today was pretty emotionally full on for me, and I had that irritation energy come up, and I'm thinking, enough. I've got to go shift this energy. So when I shifted the energy, I had some food. So make sure you're looking after yourselves at this time, okay? And just ride those waves. People are going to test you, but like I said, stay in your heart. That's all we can do. Stay in your heart. If you're having because a lot of people, okay, people are always going on about, I don't know if you go online and maybe you're watching certain videos or whatever, people are always going on about ascension symptoms. Now the reality is, okay, with the aches and pains in the body and the tiredness and all these things, it's normal to feel tired at times. That's normal. Even for full moons, we can feel drained because sometimes with full moons, we don't sleep and everything seems to be amplified. Okay? But the thing is, when we're looking after our body, we're eating correctly, we're moving our body when we can, and we're resting when we can. Like, you won't have as much of these ascension symptoms, okay? If you're putting toxins in your body, like if you're drinking alcohol, because alcohol is a toxin, if you're partaking in drugs, cigarettes, and all this sort of stuff, your body's going to be toxic, okay? Rita, sometimes people don't know until they go through what you are. It's crazy because the thing is, like sometimes we have to go through a big trauma, or multiple traumas to have our spiritual awakening. I know, like, I was pretty conscious, for, most of my life. And I was even at that point on my journey where I was seeking. I remember going to like Buddhist temples and all this, seeking. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be this Buddha. And even my son Luke would laugh at me. Like, yeah, Mom, you want to be a Buddha? Because I'm sitting there meditating and like, it's just seek. And then after I lost my son, I was just like, far out. That just took me next level on my ascension. I got to the point I was like, there's nothing to seek anymore, because when I lost everything that I knew, I was attached to my son. I was 16 when I had my boy, so to have him cross over like that, it absolutely broke me apart to the where it was so dark. Everything was so dark. But then I found my light because I had nothing left. And when, you take everything away, and that's where I really discovered my light. That's where I really discovered my power. It just took me time to strengthen back up, to get my strength back up. It took me time. So, I share my experiences with you guys because I know what it's like to suffer. And that's the thing, when you look around at the state of the world right now, and people are acting real crazy right now. I don't even like to say that word, it sounds real judgy. People are acting real chaotic right now because everyone's on a different state of consciousness. That mainstream media is pushing out heaps of rubbish and nonsense out there. And people are, suffering. People right now are suffering. There's people all around the earth that's experiencing, like, say, the natural disasters, or people that are living in the war zones. People are suffering. And the thing is, some souls are choosing to ascend in this lifetime. Many souls are choosing to ascend in this lifetime. But they have to go through that suffering. Because when you go through such deep suffering, that's how you're going to find yourself. and not in all cases. Okay. And the thing is, this is another thing. I might as well just say this, seeing I'm having a good old bit of a random vent sesh, full moon chat with my little phone holder broke on me. I was like, I'll see if I can land it somewhere. I'll land it in a box. I probably shouldn't dent the door. Rita's been tested all the time, lots of palpitations. Yeah, you were saying that the other day when we were talking about the heart palpitations. A lot of people are experiencing heart palpitations with the, solar activity and full moons. And the thing is, I'm not giving medical advice here, okay? But what helps is magnesium, okay? It's helping a lot of people. I take like 1,000 milligrams of magnesium, right? That's what I do. Okay, so magnesium, do your research, guys. The magnesium and heart health, okay? Because people's hearts are acting all hectic. Think about this, the energy that the earth is experiencing right now, the shifting energy as the earth is shifting, and then the full moon energy, is just full moon, everything, X-class solar flares, all of it. Look at it like this, because I'm an energy healer. You think about, if you guys are familiar with energy healing, right? You think about when we give transfer and we give someone energy healing. This is how I look at the earth right now. It's like the whole earth is getting Reiki right now. The whole earth is getting like an energy healing right now. So what's happening energetically? So the heart's going to be palpitating. You may feel tingling and like weird energy coursing through your body and stuff. It's light. It's energy. It's purification. We're being purified. Even this full moon energy, it's intense. It's more. I think this full moon is. I'm feeling this full moon, like, and I used to feel full moons back in the day like super intensely. They used to smack me around so much, but I've been pretty stable for years. Maybe, I don't know, haven't really been affected by full moon much for a while. Yeah, but this one, I'm feeling it. So you're not alone. You're not alone. So stay hydrated. Keep your body nice and clean and balanced, okay? And use this time to manifest as well. So drop in and meditate and manifest, okay? Stay in your heart, because people are acting out and people are projecting their stuff, okay, externally. They're still acting out of their ego. That's what it is. When you look at them, you can have compassion, because you can look at them, you straight away. You have to breathe through it. It's going to be challenging sometimes, okay? You catch yourself straight up. Don't get caught up in that old ass ego. You know, that old ass ego, the old you that wasn't quite developed yet? That old you, yeah? That old you will come up. This is the ego talking. Fuck you. This is the ego, right? But then the higher self is just like, I'm observing and I'm in my heart space, right? I'm in my heart. Recognize the ego. Recognize your higher self. Someone's there being nasty, and the ego just wants to like say something nasty back. No, because your higher self, you're operating from higher self. This is the new earth way. Okay, this is the new earth way. We stay in our heart. Okay, and sometimes you feel like you're disempowering yourself because you ain't throwing that type of energy back. No, actually, you're empowering yourself more. Why? Because you're saving your energy. You're not leaking energy. That lady, how she went at me today, okay, several times too, not just once. She had a good dig again later on. Okay, I could have thrown the energy back. I didn't. I breathed. I took a breath. I breathed my way through it. I said, I'm not going to leak energy for you, for no one. I've worked too hard on myself to hand my power away to you because of your acting unconscious. You see what I'm saying? And that's how we do not leak energy. So when you're getting out and about and you're in town and people are acting up, getting around that way, okay? This is self-mastery. That's what I'm saying. This is self-mastery. You get around like that, and your energy is only going to vibrate higher and higher. So you're keeping your body clean. You're moving regularly. You're spending time in meditation. There's no television in your home. Maybe you do, that shit's turned off. Yeah? You're focused on the light. You're embodying the light, because we're helping the whole earth shift. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. You're amazing too, Rita. Thanks for being here. I love you guys so much. I wish we guys can all be together in the same room one day. Imagine that, all of our tribe just comes together and we have like a big party. We'll manifest it. Yeah. So yeah, stay hard. That's what I can say. Don't hand your power away. You know, it doesn't mean that actually, and you know what as well, because watch that ego too, because the ego will just try to tell you all these things. Oh, no, you're weak, or you're not standing up for yourself. Actually, you can stand up for yourself in a compassionate way. Try that. Have boundaries. Slapping boundaries. People with weak boundaries do not like when you start slapping out boundaries. Yeah, stand solid in your line. Have boundaries in place. Yeah, stand solid. Okay. So just stay sharp at this time for these, through these full moon energies. I'm feeling wiped at the moment, and I think as well because, okay, so in this room, this is normally my studio room, and when I normally make videos or do lives or whatever, I'm out in the big living room. But here, this is where the Wi-Fi is, and I've got like all the black stones all around the Wi-Fi router. And I think sitting here, I'm feeling that I'm just like, well, full moon energies. I haven't slept much lately. All this packing business. I've got the Wi-Fi router over there. It's like, whoo, getting me hectic. So I'm probably going to cut it short and get going shortly. And yeah, guys, have any questions or anything? How are your neighbours? How are the people in your community? Because I noticed as well, like, people, and it's real sad to see as well from my observations, and this is no matter where I'm at, whether in my hometown or when I hit the road and travel or whatever, or if I go back and visit my old hometown, I notice around these times as well when, you know, people who partake in, you know, drugs and alcohol, at these times, it's hectic, you know, people just like get real violent. So that's that full moon energy. So you protect yourself, protect your energy. Rita takes magnesium. How much magnesium do you take? Do you take magnesium daily? Activated pineal. People are waking up a bit now. Yeah. People are waking up a bit now, and it's true. And as much as we want to see like more and more people wake up, you know, our heart's just like, oh, please. But it's true though. We just have to be patient with that as well, you know, because we know we envision the new earth frequency, and we just want to see that for our family. We just want to see the earth, you know. I was talking to this woman at my gym maybe about 2 weeks ago, and we're just having a random conversation, and she mentioned solar flares. I was like, yes, this woman's talking solar flares. I'm like doing a set, and I was like, oh, what? You're talking solar flares? And then she's saying, oh, she had her level of awareness, which is pretty cool because she's talking space weather now. But then she's talking about the state of the world, and she started mentioning the wars and all that sort of stuff. And I said to her, no, things are going to shift, you know, good things are coming. And she's like, you're very optimistic. I said, yeah, well, it's the truth. And that's the thing. You guys know the truth, spread that truth. People are going to look at you and be like, yeah, whatever, you got a weird vision. Oh, yeah, you're a big dreamer, whatever. Yeah, keep dreaming. Because, you know, it's not even dreaming. It's we're manifesting. We're creating this new reality. We are the new earth. We are the leaders of the new earth. We embodying this truth, okay? We navigate these full moon energetics like a boss. You know, we get slapped around a little bit energetically. People throw their stuff at us. They project their stuff onto us, and we sit there and we breathe through it. If we feel emotional, we allow ourselves to cry. This is the timeline that's going to get us to the top. We can choose the lower timelines, and we can cast our verbal abuse towards others, and we can sit there and drink the bottle, and we can sit there and blaze up all day, and we can just sit there and numb ourselves and eat food that's just going to clog our third eye. We have a choice at the end of the day, and you guys are here because you're choosing to ascend. And this is the organic timeline. This is the organic ascension timeline. My channel ain't about, I'm not even about channeling aliens and all this nonsense. I'm not here to tell you that, oh, God said this and God said that, because we're all God, we're all conscious creators, right? How many people out there, people have their spiritual awakening. Now I'm getting passionate because I'm talking now, right? People out there having their spiritual awakening, they need some information. They're seeking now. They need something, okay? They need something. And so they're going to people, and then people out there are giving them all this information and brainwashing them with such nonsense, disempowering them, teaching them to hand your power away. You're handing your power away to angels and fallen angels and demons and all this. ET, extraterrestrials, and all these things. I'm not saying none of these things exist, because yeah, there's lots of different frequencies out there. Okay, spiritual warfare, call it what you want to call it. There's so much going on out there. There's so many different frequencies out there. But the thing is, we don't need to hand our power away. And that's what happened when the earth fell. When the earth, this goes way back, way back. The falling. Okay, that's the old ages now. We're in the new era now. The age of Aquarius. We're in that new era now, where we take our power back. We are standing back in our power because we are God's sovereign free. So when you go back to 2020, that was another catalyst for humanity to be shaken at the core, to go through trauma, to go through loss, because loss, that's where it's at. When we lose our loved ones, when we lose our job, when we lose our home, our security, what's happened there? It takes us straight to the root chakra, the base of your spine, red in color. That's your root chakra. That's where all the trauma starts there, and goes way back to childhood. So when we're healing, you want to work with that root chakra and start to clear the blocks on the root chakra so the Kundalini energy can flow up. You work your way up so the Kundalini energy can flow. So full moon energy, yeah, let's work with the energy. It's intense, it's magnified. Shit's getting stirring up within me. Why? Because I'm being purified. So go with the flow, let it flow. Allow yourself to purify and let it flow. And that's how you shift. Okay? Because religion, they brought in religion and they taught everyone to hand their power away into worship. And there's people out there worshipping. People out there worshipping Buddha. There's people out there worshipping, I don't know, Shiva. There's people out there worshipping all these different gods and stuff. But it's like, we don't need to worship anyone, my friends. You don't need to worship anyone. Go and look into the mirror and own who you are. Because you are so powerful. You know how powerful you are? Okay? You're welcome. We're all healing at this time. And thank you guys for being here. You guys help me heal too. You guys are my family. I love you guys so much. You're a tribe. And all you guys who follow me from the last channel, it's one love, man. It's mad respect. You know? They're not too bad, actually. What's not too bad, Rita? You know? So that's the thing. Like, we can't keep handing our power away. We need to remember how powerful we are. We tap in, but there's all these distractions out there that are stopping you from remembering how powerful you are. And people are on the scroll all the time. They pick up the device and they're in scroll city now, scrolling. Okay, half an hour's gone by. Shit, I'm scrolling away now. And eating food now, eating unconsciously, eating toxic food and scrolling away. Third eye's getting blocked, and you just all these precious moments. Okay, all these precious moments where you could be tapping in to the divine energy, tapping into the creator and tapping in and getting to know your spirit, and then working with that energy, connecting with your ancestors, working with the ley lines of the earth, doing the energy work. Michael Angel, God is in all of us, so why worship their gods? It's the sugar. Yes, God is in all of us. God, the creator, which is God. When I say God, I'm talking the universe, okay, the love frequency, Christ consciousness, right? That's God to me. Okay, we all come from the creator, so we're all one. So when it comes to unity consciousness and one love, the law of one, yeah, we can look through the eyes of compassion. We just look at us like they're just on a different level of awareness, different level of consciousness. This person is so deep in their ego. Yeah, that's why they're projecting their shit onto me, because they're so deep in their ego. But I'm not, and I can see that. So I don't need to throw energy that way. Now, I just go, I want to sage my house after that woods. I want to sage it out, clear it out energetically, clear it. I don't need this energy here. My home is sacred. But that's it. It ends there. I don't need to throw war or hate towards this woman or anyone. We don't need to do it. That's the old way. That's the old era. Okay? And the sugar is the poison. People on lots of sugar and they can't find God. You're 100% spot on, Michael. You're 100% spot on. The sugar is the biggest third eye block. It's so crazy, sugar. I look around, honestly, I watch how people eat and it freaks me out because I'm so aware how bad it is. It freaks me out. I'm talking biscuits and candy and the soft drink. And even people now, they're thinking they're doing the right thing. I see people, and they're drinking the, what do you call that? Sugar-free. the sugar-free soft drink and all those artificial sweeteners, aspartame or whatever, and that's all cancer causing, all this stuff, and that's just as bad. It blocks you up. It clouds their judgment. This is the biggest target here in the matrix, is the third eye. Carbs and artificial sweeteners. Michael's onto it. Michael is onto it. Yeah. So that's the biggest target in this matrix, is the third eye. That's what I say. If you meditate and if you eat proper, if you eat correctly and you move your body regularly, okay, and you spend time in presence, all right? Now you're meditating and you're getting around, you're operating from your heart and you're present with whatever emotion's coming up for you, okay? There's some sadness going to come up. Oh shit, what's this sadness right now? I'm going to experience that. Because then when someone makes you smile, makes you laugh, you don't, oh no, you experience that joy, that laughter. If someone made you laugh, you lean right into that. That's funny as, man. Yeah, but when the sadness comes up, that's a different story. Like, because we're programmed to think that it's bad to feel sad. It's normal because it's an emotion, and all emotions, even anger, it's just energy in motion. It's just energy trying to shift, right? Meditating, fasting, and a natural diet, you'll rid yourself of anxiety. Exactly. Anxiety is, and the biggest thing to rid anxiety is just being in the present moment. Because with anxiety, we're sitting there worrying. That's when I was a youngster. I was young. I was riddled with anxiety at a very young age. In fact, when my beautiful son Luke was 2 years old, actually, when Luke was even younger than that, I had really bad anxiety, and it was really extreme. I can't remember where I was going with that, but I had really, really intense anxiety, and my mum was literally had to go to the store for me at one point to go buy my groceries because it was so bad. I was having panic attacks all the time. And how's this, right? So I learned to meditate at like 16 years old. I had my son at 16. A little while after that, I met this man. Actually, he came to our house because we're in this rental, me and Luke's dad. And he came to paint the doors. Okay, how's this? And he taught us to meditate. And I remember me and Luke's father, it was funny because we were young. I was like 16 and he was like 17, and we're sitting there. It was funny. This man's sitting in our lounge room in the evening teaching us to meditate, and I'm looking at Luke's father. His name was Luke as well, Luke Senior, and he's looking at me. We're trying not to laugh, but actually, no, I took it seriously. And you know what? I've been meditating all my life. I'm 40 years old. I meditated all my life. And how's this? On Saturday on my birthday, I seen that man and his wife, because even they had kids that went to the same school as Luke. And I seen them on Saturday on my birthday when I went to the market. Just my birthday just went, and I seen them, and I was like, whoa. And he's like, oh, how's LJ? And I was like, oh, bro, so sorry, you didn't even know. I had to tell him about Luke, and his wife knew. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, oh, there's this book about, I'll tell you where Luke is. I said, don't worry, bro. My Luke's with me all the time. Spirit don't get anywhere. And they're like, I'm so proud of you. Look at you. I'm so proud of you. So it was random that I seen them. But this dude taught me how to meditate, and I said that to him. I said, bro, I'm doing okay, actually, considering I've come far. I've been healing. I've healed a lot. And I said to him, I gave him a big hug, and I said, I remember you taught me to meditate back in the day. I said, I've been meditating all my life. So that was real significant. It was so cool, hey? Yeah. Sadness is normal. They call it bipolar, as bipolar isn't normal. It is in fact normal to go from sad to mad to happy. Yeah, welcome to the real world. 1 minute you're bouncing off the walls like on a natural high, and next minute you just had something in you shift and you're on the floor, like you're calling out to your ancestors because you're feeling tender and you're getting those tears out. This is straight facts. Straight facts. I love you too, Rita. Thank you. Yeah. So just keep doing what you're doing, guys. You're on track, okay? You're on track. I think I'm going to get going because I'm feeling really sleepy, and I'm going to go and zen out and meditate for a bit. And I'm going to give this lady a Reiki session in the morning, so I need my energy topped up. And I hope you guys can navigate at this time with ease. With ease. Please stay in your heart space, okay? Meditate. Really tap in and meditate, okay? Because as these energies get more intense as well, when you meditate, you can get to that place. You know that place where you want to be when you meditate? that just where you're so connected to your spirit, where it's just so calm, it's so beautiful, it's nothing, it's stillness, there's no thoughts, there's nothing, it's just you and your soul. Okay, you can get there quicker, you can get there quicker. Okay, so keep meditating and you'll get there quicker. Straight away you tap in, you're at that place. Okay, so a tip with meditating, don't go into meditation and be like, oh, I need to do this or whatever. You don't, nothing, just don't have any intentions, and your spirit, it will give you exactly what you need. If you need some healing at that time, your spirit will give you whatever you need to process and you'll release it. I promise you. Okay, or if you need to have some insight or whatever, it will come up, and just sit there and just experience whatever it is. Just let go. Okay, just completely surrender and let go. And that's where you have the best meditation. Okay, do it often. Wake up in the morning. Okay, meditate. Before you sleep in the evening, meditate. That's how I do. And that's how you keep your third eye open. Okay, that's how you stay connected. Okay. Thank you for speaking. Much love from. Oh, love you too. Thank you for joining from Florida. And thank you for subscribing. Welcome. I'm glad. I'm trying to grow this new YouTube channel, so I don't like leaving too long of a gap. So I thought I'll quickly jump on and do a live, even though I've been on for like 40 minutes, because yeah, like I said, I'm packing and things are a little bit chaotic all over the place, but you guys will see me soon as well. And just back to bipolar as well, Michael. So I used to work in mental health back in the day, and I used to be infuriated back then. Oh, hi, Gregory. Good to see you, brother. How are you, bro? Are you feeling okay with this crazy full moon energy? So when I worked in mental health back in the day, and I was just buzzed out with all these labels of bipolar, schizophrenia and all that, and I stood back and I observed this, and I watched them give people all these pills and medication and make them sick. They weren't even trying to help anyone heal. You know that system's corrupt, right? Did I say that? Okay, you know what that system's about. It's corrupt. Okay? So the bipolar, it's normal to have our highs and lows in life, but that's what they do. Okay, they'll go and label people and call it bipolar. Okay, there's no such thing. Okay, it's just this is life. We have our highs and our lows. If you was to observe me, you'll be like, damn, look at this woman. Sometimes I am floating off these walls. I'm bouncing around. I'm at the gym. I'm feeling fresh. I'm at the gym. I'm running around dancing here in my own little sanctuary. And then next minute, I'm on the floor purging shit. The other night, I purged so deeply. It's like my back nearly cracked or something because I was purging so deep. And I got up. I was like, whoa, shit. This was like a really intense purge, guys. It was fucking intense. It was some ancestral something deep. And I remember writing, and I was like, I nearly went to sit on the kitchen floor because it was so intense. And I was like, nah, man, I pulled in from the inner strength, and I rose up and leant over the kitchen bench, and I'm like, breathing through it. And I just felt my ancestors there with me. I was like, fuck. And that just passed through me, that deep ass energy, that wave, that bipolar, right? That energy just shifted through me. The next morning I woke up. I went to bed so raw that night. I nearly pulled out one of Luke's like jumpers and slept with it, but I didn't. I was good. And the next morning I woke up and I felt so light. So light. So what, bipolar? They want to watch me like a fly on the wall? Give them bipolar. So, okay, this is a shift, okay? We are all over the place. Now Laurie's here. Everyone, all the cool kids are coming up when I'm about to go to bed. Hey Laurie, sister, how you doing? It's night time here. Full moon was gorgeous. Yeah, it's probably about just after 8 p.m. here at night. So good to see you guys. I'll try to give you guys a little bit more notice next time. I'm going to give you guys more notice with my next live, because my next live, my intention is to do some shadow work, okay? So we can come together, and what I want to do, okay, is to run some energy through, so you guys will receive some sacred energy healing, the Reiki energy healing, while we do some shadow work, okay? So that's what I want to do for you, beautiful tribe. All right. So thanks for being here, and welcome to everyone that's new here. And if you're watching the replay, please hit the like button for me, guys, to get this algorithm business going and get my content out there and spread that love and light, okay? Stay in your heart at this time of shift, okay? Love you so much, Laurie, sister. Thanks for being here. Gregory, love you, brother. Michael, love you, Rita. Love you all, guys. Activate pineal gland. Well, love. See you soon. See you soon.